Hello everybody, welcome to the first virtual cooking class, lockdown cooking. I'm here with my mom, say hello.
Hello everybody.
These are crazy times indeed, but we're doing the best we can to keep ourselves entertained and you, hopefully. And as we said earlier, we're going to make spinach rice today. It's something that I grew up eating at home at least twice a week.
You exaggerate.
I didn't used to like it so much as a kid, but like growing up I kind of appreciate how healthy it is and everything like that. So we thought, and plus it's really easy to cook, so when you move away from home, it's one of the go-to dishes when you don't know what to do when you ain't got too much money in your pocket. So it seems like an appropriate dish for this time. So what do we need? What are we going to have?
Okay, so we're going to start off with onion. We're going to need garlic, leek. So if Alex can light the gas and put some oil in the pan for me. Okay. And I'll start chopping onions.
Alright. There you go. So hopefully you're all doing well. Maybe not all of you, but at least some of you are doing this at home. There we go. And those of you who did the cooking class, probably got your olive oil that we gave out. We used to give this out, didn't we?
Yeah.
As a gift. Plenty of olive oil. Don't be afraid of using it. Let's roll it down a little bit. There we go. And it's another beautiful day here in Zante. Beautiful sunny day. As our cameraman will show them how beautiful it is. Beautiful summer day. Well, what is it? Not summer yet, exactly.
Springtime.
Springtime,
Yeah.
Still. And this is the thing about this food, this kind of food. We've had, we've been in the restaurant business for almost 30 years now. It's been about 28 years. And the thing is that we want to serve the most authentic Greek food that we can, but this is one of those dishes that never makes it to a restaurant menu. You'd never see it in a Greek restaurant really, but this is real home Greek cooking, so it's a great opportunity that we can share this with you. Okay?
Yeah, so the oil should be hot, so put onions in there.
Yes.
You want your gloves on there.
Oh yes, you're right.
I'll put the onions in. You put your gloves on. I think I must have made about 10 million recipes out of spinach because Nikos comes back from town at least once a week with a bag of spinach about this big. So out of necessity, nearly every recipe that there is on there.
She just does it because it's easy. So.
Yeah, well, this is easy, but not all the other ones are.
Yeah. So let's say hello to Caroline, hello to Annette, hello to Mike. Mike, we ain't seen you in ages, man. Where you been? Who else is there? Anybody else? Not see at the moment. Say hello to us. We'd love to hear from you.
So now all that's happening, the onions are going to sweat in the pan until they're just a little bit softened. When they're softened, ideally you'd leave them about 10 minutes, but we're probably not going to do them quite that long today, just because it's time. So once they've started to go soft, then we'll add the leeks. And then we'll add the chopped garlic.
Yep.
And we'll leave that to cook down for a few minutes.
Okay.
Once all that's cooked down, we'll chop tomatoes and add it to the pan.
They can use
I'll
canned tomatoes, can't they?
You can use canned tomatoes, yeah, or
It's
if
easier.
you've got fresh tomatoes. Tin tomatoes are a lot easier though.
Yeah. So say hello to Sarah who's watching this.
Sarah, hi Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. Sarah Kate, if you can see on the comments, she was mine and my sister's babysitter when we were growing up. We love you very, very much, Sarah. Lovely to hear from you. And hello to Lars from Sweden. And Ruth. Great to see lots of people. And we'll introduce you to all the dogs in a minute as well. We've got 3 dogs, and thank God for them, because we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves otherwise, would we? They do keep us occupied. Like a nightmare a lot of the time, but we love them, and we wouldn't know what to do without them as well. Yes. And 2 of them are puppies, so it's the hardest stage at the moment, isn't it?
Very difficult. They wee everywhere and they do everything everywhere. And I didn't want dogs at all, but now I've got 2 of them, and I've never cleaned up so much mess in my life.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, and hello, Jordan. Hope you're doing all right. Are you cooking along with us today?
Wearing gloves in the kitchen is so
What?
difficult. I'm not used to it.
Don't say.
No, I know because of like lockdown and all that kind of stuff. We've got to wear gloves, haven't we?
Yes, you do. You should wear them anyway, you know.
In your home, you can wear them.
No.
At least we're not going to wear masks, that's good for them.
Yeah. So this is looking pretty good here at the moment. It's all nice and soft in there. Oh, hello to Kev.
Is it all cooked down?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, we can go in there with the...
Done with that.
There's 2 cloves of garlic, but if you like, you can put more in, depends on how much garlic you like.
Oh, not at all.
Or not at all.
It's an option as well.
If you like spicy things, you could also put a couple of chilies in at this point.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Maggie. Nicoletta, I'll let my sister come and say hello. Come and say hello to Maggie. And to everybody else.
Hello everyone. Hi Maggie. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen this summer. Like, I guess nobody does really, but you know, it's great that we can at least keep in touch this way, and we'll do everything we can. Hopefully once a week, if it all goes well, and can stay in touch like that. We started cooking classes last year. It was the first time. It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went very well.
We had guests from all over the world. We had guests from America, quite a few, but you never really see that many Americans over here, really. And yeah, it was really, really good because it gave us a chance, like with what we're doing here, to show how passionate we are about food and what we do.
It brought a lot of different people into the restaurant as well, didn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
New people that perhaps wouldn't normally have come here.
Yes.
Good.
So So,
how are we doing down there? Yeah.
ready?
About that.
Ready? Yeah.
The tomatoes, this is, you can do the spinach and rice without tomatoes if you like. It's just a lighter version. Some people prefer it with lemon. So we're going to carry on with the tomatoes because that's how I've always made it. But if you want to try it a different way with the lemons, it's a nice lighter way to do it. So I've got some tomato here that we chopped up.
All right.
And that's the rest of it.
Well, you can. Oh.
Okay.
All right. So, big hello to Steve, Richmond and Steve from Devon. Mel, yeah, you did the cooking class. It was Mel, Mum and Dad. Big hello to you all. Who else? Oh. Dobre Figenia Effie. Hello Effie. Yes, Effie. Effie used to work here, how many years?
5 years ago now, I think.
5 years ago. Yeah. Worked for about 3 years together with Mariana, and now he's working in England, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bristol.
Bristol, yeah.
Two beautiful girls.
Oh.
So I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning now, and we'll add more as we're going along. I've got some ground black pepper in here. Good area. And how pretty it looks, but here we go. Pepper, a little bit sea salt, oops,
Good.
all over the table. But
Well
never mind,
done.
sorry. Going
Okay.
nicely.
So, yeah.
Stir.
All right.
In the recipe, I've not put oregano, but since I put oregano in everything, I'm going to put some in here.
Oh, right.
It's our own oregano, and it's
Yes, that's right.
very, very good.
Big hello to Dean, Robbie Williams,
Oh, hi.
and to his lovely wife Sharon. Dean used to do that song you liked, didn't he?
The monkey song.
The monkey song.
Yeah.
Me and my monkey. So, hopefully we'll see you again soon.
So you're supposed
Alright.
to throw salt over your shoulders to give you good luck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know you're supposed to do that.
Maybe
Throw
it's
salt
English
over
thing.
your shoulder for good luck in Greece.
No, it's
Ah,
English
yeah, I
thing,
think so,
yeah.
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 Since I spilled
Tradition
some.
or something.
Right, I've got
Oh.
quite a lot of spinach here, as you could probably see.
Yeah.
Okay, you can use frozen
Back from
spinach, you can use baby bags of spinach that you bought from the supermarket, washed and ready. The spinach I've got here is what Nikos bought back for me this morning. Massive big bag of it full of snails and bugs and soil and stuff. But as you can see, it's washed and clean and chopped. I've put as much as will fit into the pan now. It might not all fit, but we'll get most of it in.
It withers down, doesn't it?
Yeah. Try not to throw it all over the table.
Yes, try your best.
Probably the packets from the supermarket are the
Easiest.
easiest option. You don't have to wash it or anything, not like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So this has been washed 3 times just to make sure, because it didn't look good when it arrived.
And we've got all sorts of other weird and wonderful things that I'll explain about what they are in a minute. All this lot here, it's stuff that we've been doing at home, stuff that we've been making jams and marmalades and stuff, and a few wild greens that we've picked this week. Okay.
Okay, so I've washed in about as much as I can. Probably could get it all in, but I'm not going to. So we'll save a little bit, and we're going to make Nicoletta. We're going to make ravioli this week, alright? Just so you know. So put that out the way.
All right. Okay.
Spinach and feta ravioli we're going to make.
Nice. So where are we left at the moment? What
Things to do.
Yes.
Okay, so that just needs to pop the lid on it.
Yes.
And when it's gone down to about half of that size at least, then we'll add rice, which are washed and is in the bowl ready there.
Okay.
A little bit more seasoning, and we're going to add a little bit of tomato paste,
Okay.
which I'm going to mix with water and then boil.
Right. So say one more time where we started, what we did, till where we are, and what we're going to do.
Okay, so from the beginning, we chopped the onions and fried them for about 10 minutes in real time until they began to soften. Then we added the leeks. Leeks you don't have to use, but it's I think it adds an extra depth of flavour.
Yeah.
We also could have added spring onions, but since we'd added the leeks, it's probably not necessary. Okay, so once all that's in and cooked down,
Yeah.
then we added the tomatoes, which I think we said was an optional thing. If you don't want the tomatoes, you can just leave it without and add lemon at the end.
It's better with tomatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, give that a little poke around,
Yes.
and I'll sort this out.
All right. Yep.
You might have heard us going on about this pasta, this tomato paste in the cookery classes. It's the best in Greece, it's brilliant, it's really, really strong. Holding it the right way around, isn't it? Yeah, this way, yeah. Okay. We get through a lot of it, hence the big tin, but if you were using, however much you're using, if you flatten the tomato paste down that's in your tin and put olive oil on top, it keeps in the fridge for almost forever. So pop that away now. Has that gone down now?
No. Can we see from this camera up above?
Yeah. Give it a little.
Has it gone down?
Not,
What do you think?
not quite enough.
Not
but
quite
if
enough.
you give it a bit more of a prod round,
Oh.
poke it round it.
Of course I didn't do it right. Need a heat? No, that's fine. Alright.
What job are you doing with Coletta? Can you get me a kettle of water from the kitchen? That'd be lovely.
Okay. So this oh yeah, I'm gonna do this first. Okay. We'll talk a little bit about this type of food. It's the base for a lot of things, isn't it? How we did this.
Yeah, we seem to be not vegetarian in our house, but not far off it. Saying that we had lots of lucky last night. But anyway.
We wouldn't
Yeah.
be Greece without souvlaki.
There seem to be two versions of all these veggie dishes. They all seem to have the tomato version or the lemon version.
Yeah.
So, let's go on with this now.
Yes.
We can go
Okay.
in now.
Hello, Jan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pop that in. Lovely.
Okay.
A little bit more water. And stir. I'll
Yes.
stir it, shall I?
Okay. Yes. Why not? Good job, man. Good job. Doing really well.
Can't swear on
Really
the camera,
good.
can I?
No, you can't. What type of rice is it, Caroline is asking?
Okay, it's medium grain rice, and it's Caroline rice. We're using Carolina rice.
There you go.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
If you use the short grain rice, it makes it a little bit too sticky. It's not good. The long grain rice works well. You can use basmati. It just doesn't give you quite such a creamy texture. But this medium one, I can show you. Carolina rice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'll wash the rice, and I'm going to add it to the pan now.
Okay.
You can use, I think in the recipe I put 200 grams. can vary it depending on how much rice you like in the dish. Some people like it mostly spinach and just a little bit of rice. Others don't like spinach much and just have mostly rice. So let's put this in and see what happens.
Yeah. It's like spinach risotto almost.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So. Okay, that's enough, I think.
Okay. Are we looking from above now? Can we see? Oh. Yeah, there it is. So it should look something like that. Without any looking.
Okay. So I'm just going to pour water in now.
Okay.
Should be about enough, but we can add more later if we need it. Add some more seasoning as well now. Try not to throw the salt all over the table this time.
Yes. Very good.
Like
you're getting
salt,
better at this, aren't you?
Yeah. A little bit more pepper.
Oh, your mommy and daddy's watching.
That's good.
Say hello to your mommy and daddy.
Hello, mommy and daddy.
Oh, and hello, Phil and Dagger. Nice to know you're watching. Nice to hear from you. And we've got a visitor
dog.
here. But yeah.
Everything's in there just
Oh,
about.
so that's it now.
I'm going to add some herbs at the end and
Okay.
check the seasoning again. But just for now, that's it. So you can talk to your heart's content.
Oh, thank you so
Carry on.
much. Okay. So, well, while that's being cooked, we'll introduce the other members of the team. First of all, this is Haiku. Say hello, Haiku. Here he is. And here comes Molly. This is Molly. He's a 2.5-month-old Akita. He's a beautiful boy. Yes, you are. And finally, we've got the Sleeping Beauty over here. This is Ronnie. Ronnie. Oh, not sleeping. There he is. Looks like an angel when he's sleeping, but oh my God, when he wakes up. So now we're going to talk a little bit about these kind of foods. Adoni, would you like to come and tell us a little bit about them?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
This is my good friend Adonis. He's a top chef here in Zakynthos, and you are, man. Works in a really good restaurant here in Argasi. So he's going to explain to us a little bit about this kind of group of foods and how they all, what they have similar between them and everything like that. So just have a look at the camera and tell them what you...
Explain.
Ladera, like ladera, the cordone.
Okay. Yeah.
So ladera means oily foods, right?
Yeah, ladera means oily foods, and I don't know what what you want to
Well,
say.
we say like you don't find them in restaurants, do we? But it's something that we eat at home a lot. This kind of foods, and
Yeah. And they used to make it, you know, the old days when they harvest, you know, the olives and taking the olive oil. They had lots of olive oil.
okay.
And they had whatever from the garden, you know,
Okay.
vegetables or green beans or spinach with rice or okra or whatever.
Okay. So it's proper local food, and as we said, it's the only thing is that we don't ever get a chance really to put it in restaurants because, well, I think it's not. Why do you think it happens? I think it's because it's not very presentable and it's got lots of it's too oily. Maybe.
Yeah, it's too oily when you do it at home. Traditional, yeah, they put too much oil.
Too much oil, yeah.
Because
There is such a thing.
Is the reason they put too much oil because you need to put to eat too much bread
Oh, yeah,
with the
yeah,
oil,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they can be full
Yes,
when
yeah.
when they come from
It's
the
like how Chinese use rice.
yeah, exactly, when they come from the farm,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they have to eat a lot of bread with
Yeah, to keep going.
beans, because beans they can make you full.
Okay.
And but we can refine some recipes, and I think we can start use them in restaurants, you know, locally.
I hope so.
It'd be nice.
Hopefully. So hopefully when you've all tried this dish at home, you'll keep asking for it when you come out here, and maybe what is supposed to be served as Greek food in restaurants might get more authentic. The more people are, the more we know what real homemade food is, food from the land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
No, just I want to say it's very important now these days, and not all the restaurants, but some of them they have to start to use local products, you know, from straight from the farmers, and not.
Yeah, we've all got to try.
Yeah,
Right?
we have to try.
We should. It's all about
For,
local food and local cooking and supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
that makes sense.
So why don't you, Mother, show the bread and stuff that we're using?
Just try not to touch the dogs.
Oh, take your gloves off.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, we've got a variety of things over here.
Wow,
The Spanakorizo, the spinach and rice, you can't eat it without bread and feta. They're like essential to it, really. So we've got crusty brown bread that we bought this morning. We've also been making bread. Nikos is on his third attempt at making bread, and he's just about perfected it now. We had really nice homemade bread yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. Feta cheese. We've got quite a big chunk of feta cheese, as you can see here, because Steph, who's doing the video cameras today, eats a lot of feta cheese, so we buy it in bulk. So here we are. I'm going to crumble a little bit of this on the spinach and rice at the end, and it'll add extra salt to it and extra flavour. It's lovely. Anything you add feta cheese to makes it
Makes it better.
better. Yeah. Everything's better with feta, they say, don't they?
Oh,
And then we've
that's good. You can just think of that.
yeah, clever on them.
Yeah.
So know your bluebells.
Yes. Well, you can help me explain them, because I think these are called
Purple.
muscari
Yeah, or purple hyacinth.
or purple hyacinth. Okay. And these grow wild around here at this time of the year, and my dad goes and picks them, and they're very, very, very good for you as well. And then these weird-looking things, they're like wild asparagus, aren't they?
Yeah,
think so.
they're supposed to be. They taste like not quite as nice as wild
Yes,
asparagus.
they
I
don't
won't
taste
use the
amazing.
word. But the blue ones, we have
Very
cooked,
pretty, aren't they?
cook them with tomatoes and make like a tomato sauce with them.
Yes.
And you break eggs into them, and it makes a nice tasty meal.
All right.
The asparagus
Yes.
is just boiled, and you put lemon on it, and
But you'd eat it with, you'd cook some meat, wouldn't you? And then
Yeah.
you'd have that on the side as like a,
it's very, very
instead of
bitter.
chips.
Very, very bitter. It's an acquired taste, a bit like olives. I've tried it for 35 years. I've been trying it, and I'm slowly coming around to it, very slowly.
Then this one is something Adonis that you saw before. He introduced me to this. What's it called?
Borage.
Borage. Yes. So from this you can eat the flowers, and they're used quite often in to decorate plates in restaurants, and also you can eat the leaves. I think you fry these, don't you? You can fry them or boil them and saute them, yeah, because they're a bit furry, as you can see. So I wouldn't recommend eating them raw.
They're spiky.
They're spiky
I've
as
got
well.
quite a few bits in my finger the other day when we tried.
We're really selling this one.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's have a look at our pantry as well. Come this way. So, before all this stuff happened, and when we thought that tourism and everything was going to be like normal. We don't know, like you guys, what's going to happen at the moment. But we made all these hoping that we could share them with you, because it's all this stuff that goes to waste every year. Here we've got this arbutus jam. They grow up in the mountains in big bushes. They're like little red berries.
Oh, they're like wild strawberry, like small wild strawberries.
Small wild strawberries, yeah. Okay, something like that. So mandarins that grow in the winter. We've got apple jam here, and then we've got quince. And this is not a jam. How would you call this?
It's a spoon sweet.
Spoon sweet, and we usually serve it with Greek yogurt and some honey on top, don't we? No. Oh.
Greek yogurt, but you don't need the honey as well, because it's already really sweet.
All right. So how do you make this then? I can't remember.
It's the quince, you probably know, but it's like looks like a huge apple, and they're really, really hard and woody, difficult to chop.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you chop them down into small pieces and you cook them. You boil them for about an hour till they. No, I'm getting it wrong. Sorry. You boil them for about 20 minutes till they soften, and then you make a syrup with sugar with them. I forget the exact recipe. I make it at least twice a year, but somewhere along those lines, and it's on the internet.
Well, we can. Yeah. Okay. And then the other things that grow here locally that aren't used, unfortunately, a lot of the time, and we decide to try and use them as best we can and share them with you in the summer, hopefully. Pomegranate jam. Here is orange and grapefruit and mandarin. What else have we got? Bergamot. And this is a spoon. It's
That's the
spoon
spoon
sweet.
Again, but it's the peel of the orange.
See, that's the peel.
Is that bergamot fruit? Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the wild thyme that we get from up at the mountain. We can show it over there. We've got it drying. All right. And then we've made limoncello. And I think you got this from your brother, didn't you, the recipe?
I'd like to say, I do have a recipe from my brother for it, but it's not that one.
Oh, Chris.
I've made the lemon one and an orange one, and it's after 4 days of putting the peel in with the alcohol, you're supposed to be able
What
to...
alcohol do you put?
I've used vodka in that one, and raki in the other one.
All right.
So that's like an experiment. We'll see which one works best.
Okay, we'll let you know.
Yeah. So after 4 days, you can make the sugar syrup and mix it together and strain the peel out.
Okay.
But I've left it for a little bit longer, so we'll probably do it over the weekend.
All right. Okay.
And test it.
So you may get some drunk images of us on Facebook over the weekend. Yeah. Was olive oil, obviously.
And your dad's creamer down there.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I think you get this in England as well. It's
Not quite the same.
not quite the same. It's a type of sea samphire, and this one we harvested from Daphne Beach. So it grows by the sea always, like where there's the rocks between the sand and the ground. You always find this sea samphire, and it's in water and vinegar. So hello, Grandpa. Hello, Russ. You're late. Yeah, what's going on? Phil, nice to see you liking the limoncello. Hopefully you'll make your own and send us some pictures. And anyone that's cooking along, please send us some pictures, or when it's done, send us some pictures. We'd love to see it.
There's some magic mushrooms there.
Oh, magic mushroom, yeah, I forgot about that.
It's not anywhere on this table that doesn't waffle.
No. Well, you can put something underneath it.
Perfect. so clever, aren't
Wow, oh my God, how did I do that? And what did we say? Oh yeah, the magic mushroom, yeah. If you ever wondered about me, this is why I am like I am, because we use these, we use these. They're not rude.
Are you sure, Ali?
Hey?
I thought it was something else.
It explains everything else, doesn't it? So we pick these around December time, isn't it?
Yeah.
November, December, and they grow high up in the mountains. We usually go to the village of Kiliomenos, that's where you'll find them a lot of the time, and we've tried to find ways of preserving them. So we, if you see here, we've dried them out. And this is all we could get this year, but hopefully we found out to do it better, and next year we'll have more. But it's another great local thing from here from Zakynthos that you guys never get to try in the summertime because it grows in the winter, but hopefully now you can.
Got my lemons.
Sorry?
Got my lemons,
Oh.
preserved lemons.
I apologise.
So,
So why don't you explain to us, Mandy?
okay, so I tried a preserved lemons recipe and it was really easy, but I've never used them before, so we'll see. But anyway, to do them,
Yes.
you just cut them into 4. You put a teaspoon of salt in them, and then you push them, put a teaspoon of salt in the bottom of the jar,
Mm-hmm.
push the lemon in, and then you do the same again. So we've got 3 lemons in there, and then you salt on the top and fill it with boiling water. Once the water's cooled down, you fill it with water. You leave them for 3 days, and you have to turn the jar upside down twice a day. And then you leave them for 3 weeks, and then they're ready. And they use it mostly in Moroccan cooking, but
Yeah.
we're going to try it in some of our cooking as well. I think it'll work with chicken dishes. It'll go really well.
You think so, Adam? Will it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fish as well.
Fish
Fish,
as well.
okay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You don't use the. You just use the skins from the lemons,
Yeah.
the pith you throw away. And we also had some little oranges, some what do you call them? Those little ones there?
Mandarins.
No, those
Oh,
ones
wow.
there. Kumquats.
Cool.
that's it,
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Alex said to make them the same way as the lemons, but I didn't.
This
I made them a different way.
kumquat.
We made them into.
Well, can you show the tree outside there where we got them from? Maybe.
Yeah, we made them into spoon sweet again. So they'd be nice with yogurt.
Yeah. Bless you. The Wi-Fi.
So how's everybody coping at home with all these restrictions and?
We can't see you at the moment. The camera's over there. I can
Okay.
hear you.
I can hear me. Okay. Can you turn? I can turn it down.
Yes. So how is everybody coping?
Yeah. And do you have many restrictions in place in the UK now? Because it's all a little bit crazy over here. We've been in semi-lockdown now for what seems like about 3 weeks, I think. The shops, the restaurants, the shops and everything, the coffee bars, 3 weeks ago they all closed. They were told that they could do delivery, takeaway food, but you couldn't actually sit in the restaurants for your coffee or your food. So one day in town everybody was out having coffee, and the next day all the chairs and tables were piled high and it looked like a ghost town. Very, very strange. So now 2 weeks we've been in bigger extended lockdown now. If we want to leave the house we have to send an SMS message. It's number 6 for walking your dog. I've learned that one, so that's the best most useful one. Yeah, it's all a little bit odd, but the odd's becoming the new normality, isn't it?
Let's try and
Yeah,
focus on
it.
positive things.
Yeah.
This is what this is all about, to get away from all that.
Yes.
Isn't it? Connect with people that we
Just
can't see.
I've
And
seen and sort of like the
I know, but we all know it, don't we? We just got to try and, as we said in the Facebook post, make the best of the time that we have.
I mean, lots of lovely family time, aren't we? All of us together. Games nights, eating together, drinking together.
Yeah.
Good job we got the dogs.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank God.
Anyway, I'm going to put some of this parsley
Oh,
into
right.
here.
Okay, so we said we can put parsley or dill.
Yeah, parsley, dill or mint. Dill is not everybody's thing. I don't think Nicoletta likes it. I quite like it, but anyway, we'll stay with parsley and stay safe, so I'm just chucking that in now. And we throw it in towards the end of the cooking time, because if you add it at the beginning, the taste just vanishes, it's kind of wasted. If you're making the lemon version, you really would definitely want to be using your spring onions and the dill. Those three flavours work very, very well together. And mint if you like mint.
So let's say some hellos to Alison. Hello, Alison. From Wales. And who else? Oh, Pamela. Hello, Pamela.
I think the dog's eating the table.
Oh.
Never mind.
Thanks for telling me.
It's alright.
And who else is there? If we scroll down a little bit, we say, oh, Vanessa. Vanessa says, deliveries only from cafes, allowed out once a day to exercise, etc. So,
Yeah.
can't complain really, can you? Look.
No, not really. Could be worse.
Yes, exactly. And then we have in Sweden, a lot of shops and restaurants are struggling, bars and small businesses are on their knees, but people help out and stand up for each other. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? We've got to stand up for each other, help each other out as much as we can in any way we can. And hopefully this is providing a bit of entertainment and nutrition this afternoon. Oh, and Karen. We should do a quiz night on Facebook. Really?
Okay.
Thanks, Karen. Okay, yeah, maybe. I've got to make a new one yet. I haven't made one yet. Oh, and hello to the other Karen and Angela. It's so great. There's so many people that we know joining us, isn't there? Yeah.
Are there any recipes out there that anybody would particularly like to make?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Something that we...
We've had requests for kleftico,
Okay.
and we've had requests for prawn spaghetti
Yeah.
and prawn saganaki.
Okay. I've got prawn saganaki in the plan that we were going to be doing this year, the nice new updated cooking class menu. We had prawn saganaki as one of the dishes in there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We can try it out here anyway, can't we?
Maybe,
So,
yeah, we can try.
good place to start.
Yeah. So, the kleftico now, that's it's one of them dishes that we're going to make it definitely, but we're going to try and do it the traditional way. And the traditional way that we're making it was they used to dig a hole in the ground and bury it. We don't expect you to do that.
So you're going to dig a
But-
hole and bury it?
Well, me and Adonis are going to do it. I think we're going to record it and show you how it's all done. But we'll do everything how it's supposed to be done, and then you put it in the oven, we'll put it on the ground.
Get that going.
Oh.
Food.
Okay. And we were thinking on Sunday, possibly, to do a really nice local traditional Zakynthia dessert. It's called tiganites, and it's like, how would you describe it? It's sort of like mini pancakes, isn't it?
Like
kind of.
pancakey, donutty flavours.
Yeah, very, very cheap and not so healthy this time, but it's they're fun to make, and it's
Can't be
something.
healthy all the time.
No, and it's something that like people have during celebrations when it's like St. Denis's Day, Christmas time, Easter time. So if you agree with that, just let us know. We'd love to know what you think. Would you enjoy seeing us make that on Sunday? Just let us know. Or if there's anything else that you can think of. Oh, hello Polly. How you doing? More salt. Yes. We're almost there, aren't we?
Ready, really. Yeah, I'm going to switch it off.
Okay.
At least I think I've switched it off.
Yes, you have.
We'll put the lid on it
Yeah.
and just leave it for a couple of minutes to soak up the rice, to soak up the liquid.
Okay. Okay, done?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we leave it for a couple of minutes, and then Adonis is going to come and serve it in a real fancy fashion for us. You don't have to do this at home, but we've got a cool looking plate with our name on it. Where is it? Not that one. Oh, where's our name? Yeah. Normally this plate had made for green frog on it. It's just got it underneath.
Oh, yeah,
It's, I don't know. Well, this must have been a prototype, but anyway, it's a nice looking plate. Yes, no double dipping. Thank you for saying that. Just as well, eh? That's no double dipping. It's, yeah. I got there. I got there in time. Yeah, so it. Yeah.
It's alright. We're all in the same house together, aren't we? Don't think about anything.
Yeah, very good coronavirus measures you've taken for yourself. And these are, look at this lemon. It's, they eat the white stuff, don't they, a lot of the time.
They do, yeah.
We've got a lemon, this is the lemon tree that we have outside our house. It makes these kinds of lemons, and they're huge, and then you cut them open, and you think, oh, I've got so much lemon juice, and then it's like that, but there's about 2 drips of juice come out, so they're not very good for that, but you're supposed to eat the rind. The rind. They put it with olive oil and salt, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, olive oil and salt.
Pith, olive oil and salt. I like almost every kind of food. In fact, I can't think of anything that I don't like, but this one, I can't eat it.
You might be eating
But I might be eating
You
it.
might be eating it.
By September, you never know.
Be picking olives and eating lemon pith. We'll see.
Never know. Alright, so shall we play a bit up?
Yeah, I think you can do that, yeah.
Adonis, come and help us, man.
I'll do social distancing a bit. Like
Yeah. Okay.
See.
He's always late, Kev. No, it's just a joke. Right.
So what I say, I'll crumble a bit of
Feta,
fat on top. Goes really well with the spinach and
Got a little bit more.
yeah.
Sorry,
It's
you can
okay.
see.
For the tangy flavor, you know, of feta.
Feta and tomato is the thing
Yeah.
that works, isn't it? I think that's a Greek umami. Right there.
Yeah. And I don't have anywhere to wash my hands. Can you help me? If you want to, you can put some
Chop
deer.
the-
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle it all over.
Spring around a bit of a dill, and you can chop chili pepper, just to put around to
Okay.
have a spicy or a tomato.
Yeah, and a bit of colour as well, I guess.
And if we have a zester, we can
Yeah.
put a bit of lemon zest.
Oh yeah, that's a nice idea.
It's going to be a nice
Yeah.
add to the.
To the dish, yeah. We don't have a lemon zest.
It's alright. But we can use some of this if you like.
Oh yeah, what a nice idea.
You can pick some of them just to.
Okay. There we go.
How would you describe the flavor of the borage flowers?
Oh yeah. When you get over the furry part of it.
No, I mean for the flowers, not for.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Not for the leaves.
I don't think I've had enough of them to be able to say. But yeah, alright.
Like I would describe it like a sweet and like a melon. Texture.
No text, flavour, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit like honeydew melon actually.
Yeah.
That's strange. Really? Wow, that looks pretty.
Oh, they're sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes
Quite sweet.
like a melon, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it does taste
So-
like melon. Weird.
This is home cooked, real Greek food. Okay. Oh, sorry. Final touches. Final touches. Look at that.
Olive oil. You can't have Greek food
No.
without olive oil on it, can you?
Yeah, it's different flavor when you put it last. Yeah.
Okay, so this is something that you wouldn't find in any restaurant because, well, people think that when holiday makers come to Greece, they wouldn't eat it. So I hope that it looks appetizing enough that you would order it in a restaurant. I would order it.
Yeah.
What do you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Can
So-
we try?
Can we try? Yeah, of
Can I
course.
try?
Yes, you can try. You have to lie and pretend and go like, Oh,
Yes,
that was
it's
so
beautiful.
yeah.
You don't want to try? No?
You start and then I'll try some as well.
Okay.
But this is like half of the thing of what we're trying to do, since we have the time, is to showcase all the best hidden treasures of Greek cooking that maybe you haven't tried. Plus, of course, some of the favourites. Let's see.
I like it as you can see because I did my best.
Yeah. So yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Really good, yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Nice, really nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you can freeze it, so if you want to make it
Can you?
into, if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
make
you
it in
can, of
batches
course,
and
yeah.
freeze it, it's a very, very good
Mhm.
dish to reheat. It's full of vitamins, iron, and I was reading the other day that the spinach, once it's cooked, it's a lot. You get more vitamins from it because apparently iron's not very easily absorbed into the body, but in the cooked form, we do actually absorb it a lot easier. So it's a healthy meal. It's easy and it's cheap. So it's got everything going for it. If you like spinach, that is. My dad, if you're watching, I know you hate spinach, so I'm sorry. I'll try and do something different next week.
Come on. So, thank you for watching, everybody. And we'll come back with some more stuff, hopefully on Sunday, and then with the Cleftico on Thursday, if everything goes well. But we'll let you know very, very soon. Oh, we've got a Teo Grazionetta. What a fantastic picture. Look at that, it's me. With the green frog apron as well. Amazing. That's really cool. That's really, really good. Really nice to see. So, yeah, goodbye from us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank you.
for watching. And let's say goodbye from the dogs as well.
Oh.
Molly, come and say goodbye. Good. Look at the camera, Molly. And goodbye from Haiku. Say goodbye to everybody, Haiku. Bye bye. And finally, Ronnie. He's back here. Say goodbye, Ronnie. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.